Hello guys and girls and welcome back to Chelsea Chat. I've made this little vlog as a result of a chat last night. First of all, it looks like we've got Raheem Sterling over the line, which is great. We've got a sign in the door. I know a lot of people are negative about the signing. Some are saying, oh well, on that money, this, that, and the other, he better get 25 goals a season, this, that, and the other. I don't know what people want. He's better than we've got. I can see why people are a little bit bitter with the history where he's concerned with that racism episode. When it seems like one bloke in the crowd said to another one, do us a favour, mate, can I borrow your mechanical digger tonight? And he said, yeah, okay. Raheem said, Jesus, they're being racist. I don't know what went on. Spoken to people about it who were allegedly near the incident and didn't hear anything racist said. Big crowd, all on their backs. A lot of them giving him abuse. You can see him being called a Tommy Tanker and stuff in the footage. I don't know, but anyway, you need to put that behind us. If he thought he heard it, he thought he heard it. We had the same thing with Rudy at Tottenham, didn't we? So there you go. It shouldn't be happening if it is, and hopefully it wasn't. But we need to put that behind us and get right behind him. He is some footballer, and he adds pace, and people were criticising his finishing of, I think it's 1 in 3, but that's better than what we got. That's better than what we got. But last night, it was of no surprise to me to see lots of negativity on social media. I've actually got to the stage now where I laugh about it. But someone said to me, and I'm not calling him a cabbage, he's entitled to his view. I think there might be a few green leaves growing out his hat, but he's entitled to his view. We all are. We all are. I'm not saying I'm right ever, if at any time, and other people, but we disagree. I think he said his basis for rating Koulibaly and Koundé above De Ligt was that he saw De Ligt play against Chelsea at the Bridge when we stuffed them, and he was overweight. Trying to think of the things he said. He was overweight, he was slow, he was this, that, the other. Basically, he was a park footballer. So I thought to myself this morning, it's been in my head, because I thought to myself, well, you should have seen him when they beat us 1-0. He was out of this world. And I've watched De Ligt a lot, which is something I can't say about a lot of our transfer targets. I haven't seen Koundé an awful lot. I've only watched the stuff since he's been a target. I've watched the good and the bad stuff. But I thought I'd have a close look at them, and I thought to myself, what I'll do, I'll compare them, and I'm using InfoGoal plus another couple of sites that I use for the heading comparisons and that sort of thing. Google it yourself. There's your homework, Chelsea Chat guys and girls. So Rudiger, 60 tackles attempted, successful tackles 48. Pretty good. Tackle success 80%. Passing, 2,506 attempted, 2,208 completed. Passing accuracy, 88%. Scored 3 goals. Had 48 shots, not shocked. I think we lost about 20 balls because of Rudy. And 13 were on target. The others were either off target or blocked. And Rudy, depending on the sites, they've all got different figures, between a 58 and a 61 success rate on headed duels, it says. Okay, so De Ligt, tackles attempted 37, successful tackles 34, tackle success 92%. Compared to Rudy's 80%. Passes, a lot less, because they play a different sort of passing game. They don't pass to each other 150 times before they move the ball forward. Passes 1,698. Completed passes 1,511. An 89% success rate compared to Rudy's 88%. De Ligt got 3 goals, the same as Rudy did. But whereas Rudy had 48 shots, De Ligt had 20 shots, 10 on target, a 50% success rate, which is better than most of our forwards last season. No, it's better than all of our forwards last season. 10 on target, 6 off target, 4 blocked. His aerial duel is anywhere between 63 and 65. So, my mate, my little UEFA coach who's on Facebook, who said he was slow, overweight, shocking, blah, 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 blah. What you actually witnessed was De Ligt having a bad game. It wasn't the fact that he's a bad player, he was having a bad game. A bit like nearly all the games that Rudy had when Lampard was manager. Now, people that watch one game and then judge a player, I'm not saying they're cabbages, they're entitled to their views, and as I've said before, probably that's why we still put do not drink on bottles of bleach. So as I was on Info Goal anyway, I thought, you know what, this guy obviously loves Koundé. I don't know a lot about Koundé, so I've been sent 2 tapes, one of his finest moments, looks a decent player, and one of his worst mistakes. You wouldn't touch him with a barge pole. But do you know what? I get sent these about every player before we sign them, and end of the day, all it says is that players are human. I got sent one on Mendy. I think I might have mentioned it in a vlog at the time, and I said to the bloke, look, just Peter Cech's been over. He's seen him. He's happy with him. Let's just support, shall we, and not be negative. Now, I still don't think Mendy's up there with Donnarumma or with Edison or with Alisson, but I think he's a bloody good goalkeeper, and I think he's not far behind them. And for what we paid for him, what was it, 20 million? He's been one of the bargains of the decade. So let's have a look. Koundé, who's got worse discipline, he got 2 sending offs, whereas De Ligt's got 1, and Rudiger's got none. He's got loads of yellow cards, 9 to De Ligt's 2 and Koundé's 2, but Koundé's got the worst disciplinary record. Tackles attempted 50. This is Koundé. Successful tackles 40. So that's an 80% success rate compared to De Ligt 92 and Rudy. What did we say? 80%. Oh, he's got the same tackle success rate as Rudy, although Rudy made a lot more tackles. Passing, because he's known as a great passing. You know my thoughts on Koundé. I think at 5'10" and about 3 stone, he's too fragile for the Premier League. He's an unknown quantity. He could absolutely prove me wrong. He could be a sensation. He could be the next Virgil van Dijk. But I'll stick by my initial observations. Too easily taken off the ball for me. So anyway, what did we say? We said, 80% successful passing. 2,114 attempted, completed 1,880. So his completed pass success rate is 89%, which is the same as De Ligt and 1% better than Rudy. We should have just sacked Rudy and got these players in earlier, shouldn't we? Where he loses out is his aerial duels, which is 51% to 53%. In fact, I saw a 48% somewhere, but I'm ignoring it. I think they're a bunch of wallopers. So there we have it. I thought I'd look that up just to see what we're hoping to buy. I know Bayern are in for De Ligt, but they're not going to match what we're going to pay, and it looks like we might even offer Bayern the release clause. I think Bowley's learning on the job, obviously, because as you know, I think he got rid of Granskaya too soon. I know she's a consultant, but she knows after all these years the ins and outs of a football transfer, no matter what criticisms we have of her. And I think Bowley's just learning that sometimes you've just got to pay the hackers. It's as simple as that. Not all teams will want to swap you. So it looks like we might pay the full whack for De Ligt. He's 22 years old, Dutch international, and I tell you what, I think he'll end up looking cheap like Van Dijk does at Liverpool. So there you go. That was from my mate on Facebook, really. But I just wanted to have a look myself, see what we're buying with all three of them. So on stats alone, De Ligt's the best all-round footballer, with Rudy a very close second, apart from on tackles, and Koundé's not far behind them. And let's hope he proves me wrong if we do eventually sign him. Chalobah, by the way, I've looked at his stats. Pretty good for a young lad, really, 22, 23. He's not far behind these boys, I'm telling you. People have asked what I think about the Rafinha situation. Get down the road. You don't want to play for us. I'd find it, you know me, I do try and be the most positive person. In fact, I am the most positive person, along with a load of others of you. I mean, I'm always on about the negativity, but a lot of you lads of all ages are pretty positive and say, well, whatever hand we get dealt, we just got to play with it. And I think we've got a good enough manager to make the best of possibly a bad job. Have you seen the team, even without any signings? And I see people shouting at the camera now, well, you know, yeah, I know we are, but we've only just been taken over. We're a long way. We weren't allowed to negotiate under the sanctions. And whatever you say, whatever you think, whatever parallel universe you live in, that has had some bearing on our transfer window. So if we get away with 2 new centre backs and Sterling, I will be more than happy. Especially if the young lads in the squad, the Colwills, the Gallaghers, the Gilmores, if they get, even the Madsons, you know, if they get match time, I'll be more than happy with this season. If we qualify for the top 4, I'll be happy. And if that makes me a bad supporter, then here I am, a bad supporter. But I'd just like to see Tuchel after another couple of transfer windows when Bowley's fully au fait with everything, where he set the club up the way he wants it, and we can really make a judgment. So that's me. I just wanted to say De Ligt's probably not as bad as a park footballer. And I think he's just what we need. Personally, my humble opinion, disagree as you like, I think he's possibly a new John Terry if we can get him. We got to get him. He don't want to play for Bayern, surely. Right, that's all from me. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on the Sterling signing. I think it's great. I can't hide me happiness that we signed him. Let me know what you think. Please subscribe to the channel. It would be great. And please throw the video a like, because that helps me apparently. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts. It's why I do these. I want to hear what you think. As long as it's respectful, there's no abuse, because I just block them. But you can disagree as much as you want, but just let me know why. And if you agree, again, why. Okay, thanks for watching, folks. Up to Chelsea.